We are in Värmland, a part of Sweden. I was born here, in a countryside where you see more horses than people while driving. This part of Sweden has vast forests and over 1,000 lakes. It's also home to 5,500 writers, not even counting musicians and artists. Which means that we basically have a storyteller in each red and white house that you pass by. I think that this has to do with the climate that pass from grayscale winters to glowing summers. I come from these parts, and I'm a storyteller in paint. My name is Ingela Johansson. The first thing that I think about in the morning is coffee. After coffee, I can turn on the outside world. It's my companion throughout the day, so much so that I started using coffee while sketching, and it flowed into my art, as I love the warm tones and scent. Coffee leaves a mark of my identity in the paintings. I grew up as a single child, with a dog and art as closest companions. I told many long stories to my dog, and when I finally got a friend, I sat up on my toy horse and told him that I was heading for the Wild West. I never got there. Instead, I went to London after high school to a school for applied arts. I loved creating with people from all over the world and was amazed that you could tell the country from the color palette on the canvas. This still inspires me. As I'm reconnecting with my home, I am capturing the colors of nature on my canvas. When I moved to Asia 23 years later, my colors changed. Walking in the rainforest shifted my color palette. I've never used so many colors on a canvas. Aboriginal artists only paint the colors of their family's land. I felt a strong need to paint the changes in my life as Singapore started to feel like a second home. It was not only the colors, it was the experience of almost being able to travel the globe on this small island that Singapore is. Suddenly it was easy to meet all cultures, but in the background was always globalization traveling faster and changing the urban landscape daily. I became interested in capturing this. One day I saw a Buddhist monk outside Prada. I turned this into the first painting of my monk series. It was in a gallery in Singapore that the monk took the stage. I was sharing his story and why I thought he was at Prada. And as I finished my sentence, my Hindu friend gave her reflection, followed by a Muslim art professor, a young Buddhist, and an Asian Christian. Our contrasting ideas and identities met over this piece of art, and that was the experience that I had been searching for. The more I travel, the more I learn that the language of colors is universal and still plays a very strong chord to our identity. I have a wish to work to explore the relation of color, identity, and nature more. And I hope that WCA, World Contemporary Artists Organization, and the artists, of course, to be partners in this search. This is my color of Värmland, Sweden. I'm Ingela Johansson, and this is my painted story.